There she is, Dolly Parton, Our Lady of the Mountain, living legend Dolly Parton. She decided to throw her hat in the ring and create a perfume. Um, this is what I have so far. 3 ml vial spray. Our Lady of the Mountain, from rags to rhinestones, Miss Dolly Parton. She finally got enough. She moved on up to get her own perfume. I have to admit, when I first saw this advertised, I was a little like, hey, I really like Dolly Parton, and I like a lot of her songs actually, but this sounds so boring. It was a lot of like Peony and Freesia and Musk and Tonka, and it's like, man, I could tell someone to do that, right? And it was the same old copy, like, I just smell so good, and people always ask me, oh, Dolly, you smell so good. So I figured, I have just like this essence de me power, I'm gonna have people just come and do my perfume for me because I just smell so good and I want to share it with the world. And the amount of celebrity ad copy that I've seen that says that, because admittedly, I'm a little bit of a snob. Not really into celebrity perfume. I have a scant handful of celebrity perfumes. Be that as it may, I was like, you know what? I like Dolly, so I looked into it. I looked for Dolly Eau de Parfum or Dolly A Scent from Above. We don't know yet. It's a mystery. What are they going to call it? From this company called Scent Beauty. They're doing $10 spray samples. This is what you get, along with the card. Got these pictures on it. This picture is so old, it's like 50 years old. It's probably one of the most iconic pictures of her. She just is like saying, like, fuck you, man, I'm Dolly Parton, right? So this is her fuck you, I'm Dolly Parton. And here's my pink perfume with butterflies on it. Rags to rhinestones. I love the faux humility, or though coming from Dolly, it's almost like, well, maybe she really is that humble. It's not rags to riches or, rhinestones to diamonds. It's like rags to rhinestones, which is kind of almost the same thing. But good for her, right? She plays that down hominess up really well. So anyway, Dolly, Scent from Above, Eau de Parfum, who knows? Who knows what they're going to call it? I have a sample though, $10 shipped in the US at least, which I think that's fair. You know what? It's $10 shipped. It's 3 mils. Usually you get those stupid dabber bottles for like 0.7 mils and it's $5 and you have to pay for shipping. And if you like the perfume, they send along a coupon code for $10 off. I'll link it just in case anybody wants to look at the whole advertising thing. The bottles so far remind me of the Mariah Carey bottles because they are pink. I like pink. But they're pink and they have a butterfly on them. And those awful Mariah Carey perfumes that have like the butterfly on them and it's like butterfly bling or I don't even know what it is. But regardless, so I'm actually going to read the notes. There's a lot of modifiers on the notes, and I'm going to skip those, but the gist of the idea is that there's mandolin, black currant, and pear. The floral heart is jasmine, peony, lily of the valley, and orchid. And then the base is supposedly musk, tonka, pine, patchouli, sandalwood, and amber. Okay. Still sounds fairly generic, but let's give it a shot. So when you spray this on, it smells pink. This whole perfume is pink. If you like the color pink, if you like pink flowers, if you like pink musk, if you like pink everything, this is the perfume for you. And I'm not saying that as a dig. I'm just saying that for what it is. It's a pink perfume. Okay? It kind of smells like a pink berry musk to open up. I don't know if I really smell any of the like mandarin and pear and black currant per se, but it smells like a berry musk for like a couple of minutes. And then it moves into the heart, which is like a powdery pink heart. It smells like powdery pink flowers. No flower in particular, powdery pink, and powdered pink flowers. And if your perfume is based on like the essence of you, like the essence de ma poire, then fine. Like it smells a little powdery. It smells a little bit like, your warmed up lotion. It smells like you just naturally smell so good, and Dolly probably does. I mean, she's Dolly Parton. As it wears, it turns more into like a vanilla tonka bean powder, maybe with a drop of cedar, a hint of cedar. I don't smell any any hard like pine or sandalwood or anything dark or anything interesting like that. It just kind of like fades out into like a little bit of a vanillic cedar with maybe a hair of, no, not a hair of anything, a powdered vanillic cedar. So that being said, I'm not being negative on this perfume. I'm just describing what I smell like based on my first impressions. I actually do like it. It's pretty. It's pink. It's powdered. It's pleasant. It can fit in everywhere. You're going to smell good. Actually, here's the thing. I wore this today for the first time, like a full wearing. Now, it's hard to say how many sprays. I probably used like half a mil because these sprayers aren't going to spray like a normal bottle, but I sprayed it on like I normally would. I went out. I had to go to the hardware store to buy something for my toilet, and the cashier said, I hope you don't mind saying, but you smell really good. You smell like a spring flower. So to passersby, you may smell like a pretty pink spring flower, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Right, Dolly? There's nothing wrong with that. So it smells nice. It smells pleasant. Wears close to the body. Lasting power so far has been about 6 or 7 hours, but it wears close to the skin, and still, even though I know the person at the hardware store could smell me, but that was still pretty close, and I just put it on like 2 hours before. But it's a pretty pink perfume. For me personally, I definitely judge a perfume by how much it costs. Like, I don't know how much this is going to cost. I don't know how much rags to rhinestones is going to cost. They're not telling us. Just like the name, it's a mystery. But if this perfume for a full bottle, like 50 mils, costs $50, I'm going to judge it a little differently if they come out and they say, oh, you know, we have a 30 mil bottle for $200. And I might be like, well, that's shit then. I'm not buying that. But if they come out with a reasonably priced bottle, like, hey, our 30 mils are $40 and our 75 mils are $60, I may buy a bottle because this is nice. This is easy wearing. It's a pretty floral. It's a powdered floral pink perfume. If you want a pink perfume, you want to smell pretty, Dolly's your girl. Scent from Above or a Dolly Eau de Parfum. Again, I don't know. It's all a mystery. Who knows? I've never quite seen a perfume advertised like this where they just kind of put out a sample with a 50-year-old picture on it, and then you just guess about what's going to happen. I have no idea. But I do enjoy it though, and I like Dolly Parton, and supposedly, and I do believe this because I think that Dolly Parton is generally like a charitable person. Your part of your purchase is going to go toward a charity. So if it's reasonably priced, I'm going to probably pick this up. But other than that, kind of a stereotypical, easy to wear perfume, pink, powder, maybe a little old fashioned for some people, people that associate powder with, you know, oh my God, that's old lady, you know, whatever. People may not like it. It's not super gourmand either, so people may not like it nowadays, but I don't know. Easy pink Dolly. There you go. And there she is. Dolly Parton. Eau de Parfum / Scent from Above. By Scent Beauty. Anyway, this is just my first impressions. I've sampled it and I've only worn it for a day, so I just kind of had fun with it, especially since someone gave me a compliment. I was like, I haven't had a compliment in like 3 years on my perfume, and some rando gives me a compliment on my Dolly Parton perfume, so here we go. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good night, and questions, comments, concerns about my Dolly review, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.